At D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Crimson Tide head coach has let me know pregame. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Razorbacks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Russell on play action. Scrambling away. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown time. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The give is to Smith. Maybe a crease. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Jackson will throw. Got his man. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
The run inside. It's Smith. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're gonna take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Smith takes the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Bama! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Jackson will throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Smith. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He'll try it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Going long. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Jackson gonna throw it. Here's a hit. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
You know, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the speed off the edge by that D-end.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He'll take it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Floats it out in space. There he goes. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him. And you just get it to him, and he does the rest. And that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways. And you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
Nowhere to go on that one. bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throwing Russell. Flips it out in the flat. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Razorbacks take their first time out. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Russell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Keeps it on the option. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Jackson will throw. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
So now it's 2nd and long. Get it out on the screen. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 9 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Hurricanes, locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top.
Got him in the room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He breaks a tackle. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down when they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Russell. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Keelan Russell throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Quarterback keeps it. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Throwing Russell. Fires left. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Here's a got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And that one will give them the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Might be looking to run. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Daron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they've built this dynasty at Alabama.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They boot it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. from the 37-yard line. On the move, it's Hill. At midfield, he's got room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. They go play action with Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Hill. There's some room.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Russell. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. His third touchdown of this game, and his third on the season. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the run, it's Russell. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to change this route. Jackson will throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. It as he throws. He's open on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going with the counter play here. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
So the final period starts with a second down play. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the catch. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Could be headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And they tacked on the extra point. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Dumps it off in the flats. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
A false start gives them a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11. Running inside, it's Smith. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Razorbacks are facing 3rd and inches. Rushes on him. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Sit.
They'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Powers forward. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Here comes that Alabama offense. The lone back's got it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Razorbacks take their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Keelan Russell working that left side now.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Russell on play action. Quick completion on the out route. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Throwing Russell. He's got him. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion.
Might have a chance. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll send the back in motion. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here.
Easy. Move 40, Will. Move 40, Will.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Rides to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the catch, and he's free.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Now on 2nd down.